like smoking a lot now. Did we just kill it? It's time to dyno Uncle Rob again. But we have more fuel pump now. We are on E85. We're not gonna change the boost level. We're just gonna see how much more power E85 makes over 93 octane. So if it's 10 pounds now on pump 93 versus E85, it made 450 at the tire before?
Should make 550.
You think it'll make 100 more horsepower just by changing from E85?
Yes.
449, 468. One of these times we gotta adjust this thing and dyno it in 4 high. Once we got like a solid number for 2-wheel drive, we gotta do it in 2 high and 4 high to see how much power 4-wheel drive loses. Yeah. Built in Texas by Texans. Fun fact, that factory is like a mile away. I see them bringing frames in on trains at least once a week when I go on my daily walk around the industrial park. Ashton thinks he can put oil in here without spilling it, and I call BS.
Your fans are unplugging. I bet you I can.
Oh, it's the fans. That's why it's not gonna work. It's the fans' fault. Sure. I said, just give me a funnel. He's like, no, I can do it. I can do it, guys.
All right, everybody be quiet. No, it's like golf. Why you gotta be quiet for?
It's like golf. Cue SpongeBob quote. 6 years later.
How much? My turn.
Does that have a quart? Is that good?
I mean, I was gonna put all of it in there just because. Hey, don't do that. That's why we can't check it.
Why?
Because Adrian broke it off in the block. So it's just chilling. Don't touch it, it's okay.
You just guess how much oil is
the whole thing.
We don't, that's why I'm putting more in, because we can't check it. That's the whole point here. Dank shirt though.
Steady hand.
In Japan, hot surgeon #1.
Shut up.
Leave a comment if you know what that's from. I know you know. So we're making a pull of some kind here. Although he didn't exactly tell us what he's doing. I guess we're just filming and finding out. Sounds like it broke up. Wonder what that was. What was that?
Big Ridge.
Big Ridge. It still made 440. So what'd you change?
Fuel.
What?
A lot of fuel.
A lot of fuel. Pulled it out.
Pulled a lot out. So we'll see how it does now.
We will see how it goes. You want to hide behind the blast shield? And you got your certified safety glasses on. What do you think, John?
I think it's gonna be a good day. I think we're gonna make some power.
That's it?
I think we're good. Let me think of something.
His optimism is contagious. That's in the intro right there.
Oh. That sounds perfectly.
It was.
About to take Reese Bobby to soccer practice.
What was that?
About to take Reese Bobby to soccer practice.
Yeah, that's it. John says Tanner looks at home in there. Oh, I put 7 gallons in. Tanner's daughter's name is Reese. And, you know, I start calling her Reese Bobby. Reese Bobby Sims. You know, she just wants to go fast and turn left. I don't know what's going on right now. Momentary break. Oh man, what did it do? It sounded like a full pull that time. What is it? Why is this? What did we do? It's smoking, but how much power did it make? 455. Okay, now we figure out why it's making smoke. Oh, is it
Oh, it's the oil from
the oil that Ashton missed?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's why I wanted a damn funnel.
I didn't spill it though until you started talking about Chinese doctors. And
Is that all? It's just boiling off the manifold.
Yeah.
I need them to find the wideband.
We need to find the wideband. What did it do?
477.
Four,
Hey. Gotta walk before you can run.
477. It's climbing. Still definitely not where it's supposed to be though. Why doesn't it show torque? Can we get it to say torque?
Yeah, and the thing is, since we're going off your coil wire instead of the OBD, so the RPM, which is calculated for the torque, it's kind of jumpy because the coil wire isn't as accurate as the OBD.
Oh.
I could try it, but it's probably gonna look all haywire. But just because it's like, you know, when we're making the pull and the RPMs are bouncing around,
Yeah.
it's because it's not getting a good read on your coil wire.
Oh.
And so the RPM goes through like a some kind of algorithm, and then they calculate the torque with everything else.
Interesting.
I mean, I can try it.
Well, that doesn't make sense because horsepower is a function of torque.
Exactly.
So torque would have to be an accurate number in order to get horsepower to begin with. I don't know how that makes any sense, but it ain't my dyno, so oh well.
Yeah, see, torque's retarded.
Oh yeah, sweet torque, bro. So that power bump was just from the fuel difference?
It was 11 degrees.
Same timing as the 93?
No, lower.
Less?
Yeah.
So you're adding more.
See what she does.
You think we'll make over 500?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. You think we'll make over 500 this time? We'll see. That sounded like some more power. Did we make over 500 this time?
503.
503. Sweet. There you go. 500. 500 at the tire, and we're still, what, 10, 11 pounds?
Yeah.
Did you find the wideband? Where was it?
On the wall.
Right where you said it was?
No,
John, I think you got played.
no, I think I did too. I walked over there 3 times. Sir, it looks like, you know, look, dude, someone stole your cats.
Someone stole my cats.
This thing got open headers, dude.
Where my cats at?
They run down to Harry Hines.
Could be valve flow already, but it would be hard to say on 10 pounds. But with smoothing off, you can see it dipping in and out of power. Like it comes in, comes out, comes in, comes out.
Yeah. So you think that could be valve float?
Yes, very possible.
Double spring drawing.
Oh.
Camshaft time.
Say, at least I don't got to deal with rust to put a cam in. I know how to put a cam in one of these things pretty easily. What'd you change?
Some more timing.
More timing. We'll see what it does. That sounded like power. That sounded like more power. What is it?
496.
What the hell? It was not more power. What happened?
Same thing, look.
Hey,
Oh, we're getting the wavies up there.
that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Oh, Scully.
That ain't good. What happened?
Nothing. Just getting fueling right. I was wrong. Narrow bands lie. That's why you always use wide bands.
Was it fat or lean?
Lean.
Oh,
And narrow bands were saying it was rich.
interesting.
So don't trust your narrow bands, kids.
Always use a wide band. Lessons of the day. So that means we got more power to make.
Hopefully it may like lean.
Did it make more this time? 497. Oh, we gained 1 horsepower back. Made more power, but still less power than the first time. Maybe because it's hot now. We'll see if we can get above 500 again. Oh, we got smoke again. 495. What's the smoke? Same thing. Ashton's oil.
Shame.
It's okay. Good job, Uncle Rob. Doing great. Well, dang. Was losing power because it was getting hot. Somebody unplugged the fans, never plugged them back in. So we're gonna let it cool down a little bit, and it should make over 500 again.
I was wondering why it was pulling so much timing out. Makes sense now.
What are the intake temps?
They're fine, they work.
So boosted boys old intercooler is doing a good job. What?
We had to blow a pipe off or something, or
Really?
maybe, hold on. This is the code.
Is this the code?
It's gonna die.
More smoke. What happened?
Nothing. My screen was gone, so I couldn't unlock the converter. What'd it make? Oh, it lost a lot?
Well, it's like smoking a lot now. Did we just kill it?
Look down my flash. It looks like it puddled up right there, so it's just burning off.
Oh,
See
it's
it in the
finally.
motor mount?
Yeah, it's just burning off the head and everything else now because it got hot in here. So let it cool off for a little bit. We're gonna do it again. See what happens. You changing anything or just making a pull?
Making a pull.
Here we go. See what it did. What the heck?
It's not hurt.
So, you know,
What is it smoking on though?
I think it's for that motor mount burning off.
Oh, you know what I bet it is? I think it's blowing the dipstick out of the thing and blowing up onto the bottom of the manifold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
100%.
Ah! That makes total sense. So you think that factory little regulator's not doing the,
What does this go to?
I don't know, old evap something?
No. That's the knock sensors.
Is
Somebody
it?
didn't plug back in. That's why it says it's knocking so bad and it's not.
How do you even plug it in? Where's the pigtail?
At the back of the intake.
Oh. Oh, is that the connector for it right here?
Where? Yeah. Let's plug that in.
So that could be like knock taking timing out.
Pulling a lot of time.
Uh-oh. Time for the beans.
We're gonna put. You got that fire extinguisher ready in case it blows more oil onto the header?
Yeah, dude. Look. It's not a coincidence. This was done today.
It was
Literally.
recharged today.
Today.
All right. Hopefully it doesn't blow more oil onto that manifold.
You'll be alright.
You ready?
To the moon.
That didn't sound good. What was that?
I have no idea. Try again.
Well, that's comforting.
Well, boys and girls.
And the fueling is inconsistent with that regulator. I added 5% on that one and it went to 9.9.
That's weird.
So that regulator's cutting it and adding it.
Looks like that factory regulator is sucking it up right now. That guy right there, he needs to go away.
That's the burden of bad news right there. So it's cutting fuel.
Yeah, this is why we test things. We left that factory regulator in there to see what it would do, and it's not doing well. We have the other one. You might have to make a summit run tomorrow for a fitting. We'll throw that. Yeah, well, we'll have to, you know, do the
rail.
change the lines around a little bit. Ashton said, "Oh, that regulator will be fine."
Is it?
I mean, it's still there. I don't think it's doing its job though.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
This is why we test things.
Yep.
Don't trust the factory regulator.
This is what you don't see when you go. Like, you don't see all the little bitty things in a performance shop. Like, this is good for people to understand.
Yeah, that you don't just drop your car off and it's not fairy dust and then it's done.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, this happens to your car too. You just don't know about it.
Yeah.
It's like watching how your food gets made. You know, you watch them put the sauce on it, but you don't want to watch the chicken get butchered.
Exactly. There we go.
It went back to 490. Oh, the highlighted one.
Yeah, that's the most important one. A little bit of, there's still some hiccups around 63.
I bet that's more of a fuel thing than a valve plug thing. That regulator is just not,
It's not happy.
it's not doing its job.
Is that possible?
What?
Could that regulator be causing that dip in there too?
How does it dip at the end?
No, it stopped now a little bit, but
That's the cleanest curve we've had yet. I put another 5 gallons in. Did the level go up?
No.
someone's got to be the hero.
That sounded good.
503.
503. Okay, so we went back. We got back to where we started.
That should look better.
Oh, you highlighted it?
Yeah.
Yes, the thick one is our current line.
See, because look at that dip getting that halfway point.
Yeah, it's like losing in the mid now.
Deeper.
It's not, none of them are the same.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be like that, guys. It's that regulator is not doing.
You want me close to the old ones?
Yeah. Compare that to the old 503. That one makes
Some
more.
top ends.
That one makes more up top, but less in the mid.
It's tuning.
That's weird.
It's tuning. That's why a 503 Mustang can be a 503 Mustang. Like, this is because it's all fluctuating.
No, it's just the peak number. It's not the whole curve.
So where the big dip is it's like really lean from like 3,000 to like 5,052, and then the fuel comes in better, and that's where the graph starts peaking off and getting better. So we're gonna add fuel to that little range and see if we can get the dip out.
So you think that regulator's being weird? Is it not like big changes?
No.
Huh.
Well, it wasn't even big changes.
No, it's not being
Little
weird. No, it
changes.
doesn't like
5% isn't a lot.
I put more gas in it. Maybe that did something.
Maybe it was way off.
Oh, we got more smoke. 526. Dang. We made a big jump that time. 526.
That was a different
That was
gear,
a little bit
wasn't
of an
it?
experience. That was a 1-to-1 gear. That was third.
That was third.
That was,
What were you using before?
Second.
So all these pulls were in second gear.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
that was a different gear.
That's why it made more power.
140 miles an hour and that was a
Yeah, I
longer
felt the
pull.
drive shaft start shaking. That's why I let out. I didn't even hit the rev limiter. But it tapers off. And I'm pretty sure we got valve flow. I mean, look how...
Yeah, it's a little bit jagged up there.
It's the first time I've seen that color on the Dynojet.
Yeah.
That's like neon green, dude.
Interesting.
Don't mind the haze.
Can we put another regulator on it?
Yeah. We'll put the Deatschwerks regulator on there and fix that dipstick.
Just plug it.
Plug the dipstick. We don't need no dipstick.
No.
No, where we're going.
This thing doesn't leak oil.
No, he wasn't even over here earlier.
No, he wasn't.
And he said it. He's too young for that too.
Not where we're going.
That movie came out
What
like in
movie
like
is that?
Back to the Future. It came out like in
Oh, yeah.
86 or something like that. Have you
Yeah,
ever seen
I
that?
was negative 10 years old when that movie came out. I would rather not even turn up the boost, just leave it like this and just go race.
Well, I want it to go to whatchamacallit. I want you to go meet Chase.
I don't know if we'll beat Chase with this much power, but we can beat someone else.
I want it to go to the kickoff party.
You can beat Baylor. Oh, shut up.
If you can't spin. Street tires.
Canadian accent came in.
Street tires. You got nothing for Uncle Rob.
Oh, I got it. Street tires.
Street tires on street tires.
Just you won't get the 330. We'll leave at the same time.
All right.
You'll be out there.
Yeah.
And I'll spin and then I'll hook a little bit. And then
Yeah. If you pass me, I'll get passed by your trunk after you looped it.
Something's not happy because it was like, you know, when like you get like the newer trucks with the aluminum drive shaft and you get over like 120, it's like that's what it started doing.
Well, the yoke, the pinion yoke back there is like coming apart from being rusty, so it's definitely not balanced. Like I want to change that thing. I'm gonna change that pinion yoke for just because like it might break just from being thin from rusting off of pieces.
Not like that.
So this thing made 580 foot-pounds at 4,200 RPM. 4,200 RPM. That's like right when the converter's coupled. So this, the converter comes in, this thing is just gonna be like a diesel truck. Ah, that's cool.
So what did it make on 93?
450.
So close to 100.
That's significant.
75 horsepower.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Just changing fuels.
I think over 100 foot-pounds of torque because I think it made 470 torque at the tire last time.
472.
So we went almost up 100 horsepower and 110 foot-pounds of torque
75 horsepower
at the tire. 110 foot-pounds.
So this thing, we're gonna do it at. We'll be nice so the internet doesn't hurt us. We'll do 10% drivetrain loss. That's almost making 600 flywheel.
I'd say it's probably making 600 flywheel.
What is it?
Turning a transfer case too.
10%.
Yeah, I said 10%. The rule of thumb's 20 is what everybody says. And
So
it being
20.
a four-wheel drive and
That long.
having a 400 and everything, so
Transfer case.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this thing's making 600 horsepower.
So 104 is 20%. So
629.
yeah, yeah.
Kind of, yeah, 629
Roughly.
out there, roughly. A little rough around the edges, but that's okay.
Yeah, hey,
A little rough top end.
does this thing look like it makes 600 horsepower?
No.
No. Does it look like it makes 300 horsepower?
Does it look like it can do a burnout?
Yes.
Does it look like
Does it look like a fun time?
Yes.
Because it is.
It made more power, which is pretty cool. Timing was a little aggressive. I'm gonna turn it back down for race week. I'm gonna turn the timing down. I may even want to put it back on 93 just because I don't want to drive around everywhere looking for ethanol just to go, you know, 4/10 faster. It's really not worth it to me when you're that slow anyway, like Uncle Rob does in a race car. We are going to do race week with it, and it's got to be reliable. So we got to get Super Tuner Tanner in there and go make it reliable. If you learn something, go check and see if you're subscribed, because a lot of times YouTube will just unsubscribe you for some reason. I notice that happens a lot. So just check and make sure you are. If you already are, hit the thumbs up because that helps the video grow. You know, everybody's out doing springtime stuff now, so video views on YouTube are generally down for everybody, which it stinks for us. This is how we survive. Yeah, leave a comment what you want to see next, what you think is interesting, what you want to see tested. We're gonna check this out here. Check these out. Boom. Uncle Rob shirts. If you haven't seen one yet, right here, StaplestonAutoWorks.com. You can also get this shirt styled after Dale Earnhardt's 1988 pit crew uniforms. And this hat comes with that shirt as a box set with some decals too that also match. Just want to let you guys know there are only 9 hats left. That is it. Once they are gone, no more box set. At that point, I'll make the shirts for sale individually and the decals for sale individually, but there's only 9 left. So if you want a hat, you better jump on it. The particular shirt I'm wearing, the one that Little John was wearing, is right here. We only have those left in 3 and 4XL, but we have the regular pit crew style shirt in all the sizes, including 4X, 5X, and 6X. Same goes for Uncle Rob. We carry sizes all the way that big for you bigger dudes that kept asking me about it. So I finally did it. We also got the traditional flag shirt, the staple of the lineup. Also comes in hoodie form We're not ordering any more hoodies, so whatever stock is there is what we got, because it's not really, you know, hoodie season anymore here in Texas. Still is up north though, so go check it out. Stapletonautoworks.com. Every single note gets a handwritten, or blah, every single order gets a handwritten note from Logan, signed by myself too, on a super neat piece of paper, because we used to just cut up scraps of paper. Now I actually got nice ones made. So, because a lot of you guys like do stuff with these, like you stick them up somewhere, and I'm like, why am I giving people little scrap pieces of paper? Like, you get something nice. So there you go, Stapletonautoworks.com. Check it out. Glad you're here.